going on YouTube? It's your boy Coach Rob 619 back with another video. Today's video we'll be discussing Carolina Herrera's Chic for Men. This is a phrase I've been wanting to bring you guys for a long time. I had it back in the day, recently repurchased it, so I'm bringing it to you. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to get all this good content. Fragrances that'll get you compliments, fragrances that'll get women breaking their necks looking at you and all that good stuff. This is the channel for that. But anyway, let's get into this review. So guys, like I said in the opening, this is a review I've been meaning to do for some time now. I had this bottle like years ago when I was kind of collecting fragrances, and I was that dude. Like, I wasn't really collecting fragrances. I just had a couple. I was that guy that had like 10 or 15 fragrances, and I would wear a bottle, and then when I was done with it, I wouldn't purchase it again. I would look for like the next new thing that's out at the time, and this was one of those fragrances. And this one right here, here goes the bottle. Great fragrance, Chic for Men, Carolina Herrera. And if you haven't heard about this one, when people mention it and people talk about it, they say it has a great watermelon note, which it does, but at the same time, that could be a little bit misleading. And the reason why I say that is because when people think watermelon, they're going to think like an authentic, fresh watermelon, because most fragrances, like, you know, when it comes to your citrus, your lemon, your orange, and all those kind of fragrances, sometimes the fragrance could smell like an authentic version of, you know, lemon, orange, or even sometimes even flowers. But with this, it's not the authentic. It's not like you cut and slice open a watermelon. That aroma you get, that's not what you're getting from here. So don't think it's that watermelon. But what this is if you ever had now laters, the watermelon now laters, the candy, which I used to love as a kid, that's the vibe you're getting. It's now later watermelon candy. So it's somewhat a generic watermelon smell, but all the same, still pleasant. If you ever had a person eating watermelon nowadays around you, that aroma you get is a pleasant smell. So that's what you're going to get. That's the watermelon that people talks about. It's not like, I think Millésime Imperial, Creed's Millésime Imperial probably has one of the best watermelons that I smelled. That's almost like an authentic watermelon kind of vibe. This one really doesn't share that. It's more of a melon, watermelon, now later candy vibe. So now that that's out the way, that's the watermelon that people talk about. But this one shares, like, you got pepper, you got cinnamon, you got all kind of things that combine with that gives it this elegant kind of spicy vibe. Even though when I say, you know, watermelon candy, you probably think, oh, that's a juvenile fragrance, doesn't smell good, I can't wear that. But something about this fragrance, you can dress it up, you can dress it down, you can be upscale with this. You can wear it on a hot summer day, and it just does well in all environments, man. This is a real all-around type of fragrance. And for me, when I wear this one, you get a ton of compliments, man. Women absolutely love this fragrance. You're gonna get compliments. You're gonna get noticed. People will ask you, you know, what are you wearing? Where did you get it from? Etc. etc. So be prepared when you wear that. So to kind of jump into this, like I said, so when you spray this on, you're gonna get a fresh kind of vibe. It's not really citrus, but you're gonna get something that just smells real fresh. And like I said, that watermelon vibe will develop, and then you're gonna start smelling like some sweetness. You're gonna smell like a cinnamon. You're gonna smell some kind of like pepper. There's like a peppery vibe. And in a dry down, it's like all that combined. Like, you smell tonka bean, you smell cinnamon, you smell watermelon, some freshness, vanilla, just a whole bunch of stuff combines, and this has an awesome dry down. The only thing this is probably lacking is in like the performance and the projection. But overall, great smell. You can't go wrong with it. So to jump into the performance, like I was saying, I'm getting about, I feel like the older version was way better performance. I'm not into all the reformulation talk. I don't know if this is reformulated or not. I just know the recent bottle I purchased doesn't perform as good as the one I had back in the day. But it's still decent. I'm getting about 5 hours with this one. It never really projects great, but it does last throughout the day. After that 5-hour mark where it's more prominent that you can smell it, I can still catch whiffs around 7 to 8 hours, but it's just close to the skin, but I can still kind of smell it if I went like that. You know what I mean? So performance, I'm gonna get this probably about a 3 out of 5. Not great, not bad, average, just somewhere in between. Smell, I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. This is just an absolute great smell to my nose. I just love it, and women around me just love it. So if the women love it, I love it. Depending on what the ladies say determines what I spray. So it's getting a 5 for me. So obviously, compliment factor 5 out of 5. You will get complimented with this fragrance. Go heavy on the sprayer. Wear it on hot summer days. You're going to get compliments. Guaranteed they coming. So when it comes to overall value, I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. I think I could purchase this for $25, $30 fragrancenet.com. For that price, with this smell, you just simply can't beat it, man. So 5 out of 5 overall value. So that concludes my video, guys. Chic for Men, definitely a great one. One that's not talked about a lot, mainly because it's an old fragrance. Most people are talking about the new stuff that's coming out 2018 and beyond. But if you don't have this in collection, this is a great value fragrance you can get for about $25 to $35. This will be a great staple in your collection, especially coming up for this summer. That'll be a great fragrance to have. Compliments gonna come, you're gonna turn heads. Everything you want on the cologne, you get in that bottle. But depending on what the ladies say, determines what I spray. Peace.